there, Superman. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
You got in crazy shape for this movie, apparently.
I did.
You put on 9 kilos as well, but it's all muscle. How'd you do it?
It was a pretty intense training process. I trained every day with the Navy SEAL, and it was a pretty grueling training process. And then on top of that, just had to eat a ton of calories, all healthy calories. Chicken breast, a lot of eggs, a lot of vegetables, a lot of kale, brown rice, stuff like that. But very regimented, and it was every 2 hours. Anytime that if I wasn't talking on camera, there was somebody who was like, big plate of food. Eventually, I learned is that my body gives me signals. So maybe about 5 years ago, I trained to play sort of a military guy in a movie called Lucky One. I trained strictly to put on size. So I worked with Navy SEALs, heavy powerlifting moves, and I started to notice I was getting more injuries. And I've slowly changed my workouts to include a lot more plyometrics, isometrics. I stretch almost as much as I work out these days. And cardio is good for you too. Always do a lot of cardio. I was in pretty good shape when I came into this movie. I was skinnier, but I was in good shape. Right. And I thought, oh, I know what I'm doing here. One of our first days of training, he was like, all right, 200 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and you're done. It was training. I trained every day before work.
We would have to start shooting at like 6, and I'd be like rolling out into hair and makeup with, coffee, and Zach had already been to the gym. And
4:45.
Let's take a moment to look at the shape that this guy came in.
You've always been in incredible shape, always. But you, lately, have been in extra magnificent, perfect, incredible shape.
I think the way that I work out is constantly changing and evolving based on where I am in my life, what role I'm preparing for, what I might need to be doing in any given moment. It's a never-ending cycle. The more you learn, the more your workouts evolve and change. I do eat a pretty strict diet. Luckily, I am spoiled. I get meals prepared for me that are all sort of raw and healthy and organic. Lately, I would say the most important thing that I have learned in terms of diet is to stay away from processed foods and stick to organic as much as you can. I am a firm believer in not eating chemicals and really trying to isolate where your food is coming from. So yeah, try and keep it healthy, organic, and unprocessed. I spend a lot of time in the gym.
So you do a lot of, you pump up your muscles.
Everyone does.
You were getting pumped in between takes.
And you gotta do it, man. You gotta do it.
He's finally able to talk about how he dropped down to 5% body fat and his new fitness transformation. He tells Men's Fitness about his often 2-a-day workout schedule, 5 or 6 days a week, as well as his insanely regimented diet. He tells the magazine, "Right now I'm probably the physically strongest I've ever felt. Not in terms of bench press or how much I can squat, but in how quickly I could get out of this room and destroy everything in my path. If the zombie apocalypse happened right now, I'd definitely be able to defend myself. Efron achieved this by adhering to a strict low-carb diet with no processed food. If you have the time, discipline, you can definitely transform yourself.
When I'm not working, I like to fill my time with adventurous stuff, trying new things. I do love the outdoors. So a lot of traveling, a lot of outdoor type stuff.